Page number 103, processes and maps. In IELTS writing, task 1 academic, there are 4 types. Type 1 graph with a trend. Type 2 comparative graph. Type 3 process diagram. And type 4 maps. In your exam, you're going to get one of these 4. Right? Now you don't know. Like opinion and discussion essays are most important. In the same way, graph with the trend and comparative graphs, they are more important. But we will learn all of them, okay? Don't worry. Now we are going to go through this process diagram. So, can you see this diagram here? Right? Let's go through it. Step number 1, what is it? Come on, read it. Okay, let's read the title first. I'm reading it from here, from top. The pictures below show how tea is produced. They also illustrate the process of making a cup of tea. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features. Okay, step number 1. Tea grows in India and China. Now listen, what you have to do, number 1, whenever you write on process diagram, you will use present simple tense. Active voice and passive voice. Okay, what is active voice? What is passive voice? Tea is grown. Passive voice. Farmer grows the tea. Active voice. When the subject is active, subject is responsible for the action, that is active voice. Otherwise, it's passive voice. For example, if I say, English language is spoken all over the world. Active or passive? Passive, because English language is not doing anything. If I say, people speak English all over the world. Active, because people are speaking English. Okay? Yeah, if I say egg is boiled, passive, anda bichara khud to nahi ubalta na. Yeah, egg is boiled. And if I say she boils an egg, active voice, because she is doing the action. So when the subject is doing the action, active voice. When subject is not doing the action, action is going on by some other force, that is passive voice. So in process diagram, you will use active and passive. Step 1, tea grows in India and China. Step 2, farmer sows tea seeds. Step 3, sunshine and plants grow. Step 4, farmer pick and put the tea leaves into his basket. Step 5, tea leaves are dried, okay, under the hot sun. Step 6, tea leaves are packed into boxes. Step number 7, load. Now passive voice, they are loaded. So you can say these boxes are loaded onto lorry. Lorry means delivery van. Question number 8. The lorry delivers the tea boxes to? Yeah, supermarket. Step number 9. Customer buys tea. Now from here they are going to change it. First was about production of tea. Now they are going to talk about making a cup of tea. Customer buys tea. Step number 10. Take the tea home. Customer takes the tea home. 11. No, pour some water in the kettle. Boil 12 में होगा. अभी पानी डाल तो लें पहले, okay? Step number 12. Kettle boils the water. Or you can use passive voice. Water is boiled in the kettle. Step number 13, tea bag, taweez wali chai. Okay, so you can add a tea bag into this. Step number 14, pour hot water, hot water. Okay, if you only say pour some water, wrong. Pour some hot water. Then leaves for 2 minutes. Leave the tea bag in hot water for 2 minutes. And after that, sugar and milk can be added. And finally, you see, Tabassum is enjoying a nice cup of tea. You know these type of characters in Urdu books. Tabassum ek achhi bachchi hai, subah savere uthti hai. So Tabassum is enjoying the tea, or Sumayya or Tabassum or whatever. So drink and enjoy. Clear? Now listen. Please come over here. I'm going to tell you the parts of the report. And by the way, pages 103 until page number 107. That is your homework. Before you come for mock test, you will read all these pages, 103 to 107. Very, very carefully. Active voice, passive voice, everything is there. Okay, so I'm reading these bullet points here. Bullet points here. Write an introduction which describes the process in your own words and mentions how many stages there are. This is paragraph number 1. Page number 103. Same page number. Bullet points. Okay. Next, write 2 paragraphs in the main body. By the way, for this process diagram, we don't use overview. Introduction and then body paragraphs. So, write 2 paragraphs in the main body, dividing the process into 2 clear parts. Next, use mostly present simple and present simple passive. And you must learn it. If you don't know, go to YouTube, watch a video, present simple, active voice and passive voice. Watch it and you'll be clear. Next, use a range of linking words. This is important. Now, how many stages are there? 18 stages. So, at least you should know 10 to 15 linking words. The words that are going to link 2 stages. I'll demonstrate all these things, don't worry. Use a range of linking words and write a minimum of 150 words. Now, all of you, please come to page number 107. And you will move from 107 to 103. 103, 107. There you will see the diagram and there you will just see that. Yeah, you will stay on page 107 and this report, process diagram. Okay, introduction. The first sentence is, what is the process about? And it is written here, these pictures illustrate how tea is produced and how a cup of tea is made. See that? 2 parts, how tea is produced and how a cup of tea is made. So, for introduction, you can use this how sentence. How tea is produced and how a cup of tea is made. Next, you will talk about number of stages. Okay, or how many stages are there? There are 18 stages, and then you will talk about first stage and the last stage. There are 18 stages in the diagram, from sowing the tea seeds in India and China to enjoying a cup of tea at home. Sentence number 1, what the diagram is about. Sentence number 2, step number 1 and step number last. Okay, now we are going to start from the beginning, and now you will discuss every step. The first step is, so the first linking word is, the first step is, and you can copy all these things from here for process diagram. The first step is that the tea seeds are sown, active or passive? Tea seeds are sown. चाय के बीज बोए जाते हैं. बीज चल के तो नहीं आते ना कि हमें बो दें यहाँ पे ये. Tea seeds are sown and then the sun shines. Active or passive? Active. सूरज को चमकाया जाता है. Come on, you don't have the remote of sun, okay? Sun shines means सूरज चमकता है. Sun shines, which causes the seeds to grow into plants. Once the plants have grown sufficiently, present perfect tense, and we are using it as a connecting phrase, right? Once the plants have grown sufficiently, the leaves are then picked by the farmer and put into baskets. Go back and see. Leaves are picked and put into basket. Which step is it? Step number 4. Okay. After the picking stage, now you can use this phrase, after the picking stage, the tea leaves are spread out in the sun to be dried. The tea leaves are packed into boxes and then they are loaded onto lorries which take the boxes of tea to supermarket. We've actually connected 3 ideas together, right? Idea number 1, tea leaves are packed. Idea number 2, the boxes are loaded. And idea number 3, they are taken to the supermarket. So you can do that as well. Now, the next paragraph about making tea. In order to make a cup of tea, first of all, you buy. For customer, they are using the word you. Okay, you buy a box of tea and take it home. Next, now you can see the procedure next, comma. You fill the kettle with water and put it on the stove to boil. Meanwhile means you do something else. Meanwhile, you put a tea bag in a cup, and once the kettle has boiled, the water is poured into the cup. Now next, having been left in the cup for 2 minutes, means you leave it there for 2 minutes. The tea bag is then removed and the tea is now ready to drink. At this point means when you reach there. All these are connecting words and phrases which you must use. At this point, milk and sugar can be added. The final step is, for the last step, you will use the final step is. Now, can you see the good coherence and cohesion? The first step is, and at the end you are saying, the final step is, you drink a nice cup of hot tea. Like you see the picture, Tabassum is enjoying a nice cup of hot tea. So it's just there. All good? Okay. अब ये पूरा यूनिट जो है इसको पढ़ना है, and